joined by Lydia after an even par 72 in the third round of the 2022 GainBridge LPGA. Lydia, one bogey, one birdie on the scorecard. How pleased are you to come away even par on a tough day out there?
Yeah, going into today, I knew that it was going to be pretty difficult. When I didn't see the forecast, and then Nelly and we were talking about how windy it was going to be today, and that obviously makes the cold even colder, and just playing in the wind in any sorts of temperature makes it a lot tougher. And I knew that today was going to be a little bit more of a grind. I think overall my game wasn't as sharp as the other days, but when the conditions are tough, I think it's difficult. You have to be more focused and try and move on when you do make mistakes. And I think overall, I don't think I gave myself a lot of birdie opportunities, but I still was able to hit a fair amount of greens, and that way putting obviously makes it a little bit easier to kind of get around the golf course and having to scramble a lot. But yeah, finishing with the 2 pars in the last couple holes, I think I got away with it there, and to finish even par after a tough kind of grindy day, I think it was a solid day in the office.
You take a 2-shot lead into the final round. To shoot even par and to look at your name atop the leaderboard with a 2-stroke lead, does it feel like maybe you even shot 3-4 under, like if it was a normal kind of conditions?
I think today I just really focused on my game. I knew that Danielle has been playing amazing. I really don't need to go on about it. She's showing how well she's been playing. So I knew that, and Jody had a great round yesterday as well. So it was going to be some good golf. So I just tried to focus on my game, and I know I made the turn at 1 over, and I said, hey, I just want to give myself opportunities, and when I keep doing that, hopefully one birdie will drop and kind of take that momentum. But I think I made a few good par saves on the back nine, which was even more important than making birdies at times. So yeah, it's like I feel like score is just a number. Obviously, you're trying to shoot the best score you can, but today I was more focused on me, and rather than seeing where everybody else is placed.
Yeah, go ahead.
Would you say the wind affected your approach shots more or your putting more?
I think it affects everything when it's almost 20 mile per hour. It is tough to be over some of these putts, to be really stable over it, and then at the same time tee shots, shots into the green. I think wind, especially at this strength, is a factor in all counts.
And between you and Danielle, did it feel like match play at all, or you just don't even think about what she's doing?
Honestly, going into today, we still had half the tournament left. Who knows? And especially on a day like today, if somebody shoots a few under par, they can go really up the leaderboard, more so than any other days. So I just tried to focus on me, and at the end of the day, if I play the best golf I can and somebody plays better than me, then I can't do anything about it. So that's kind of going to be the mindset for tomorrow as well. I'm just trying to shoot the best score that I can, and be great if I'm the one at the top of the leaderboard tomorrow as well. But there's still so much golf to be played, so I'm just going to focus on me.
Did your approach at the last go through the wind to end up in that back bunker, and how good was that save from that?
I knew that it should have been like an 8 o'clock wind, a little down off the left, but being in the bunker, I thought the sand might take a little bit of the distance off it, but I flushed it, and I don't think that was the right club anyway. So I was in that back bunker, and being in that downhill lie wasn't the greatest position, but at the same time I knew that it was going to run out from there. Whereas if it's a really good lie, I've had a few times where I've left it short, thinking it would run out, but I've clipped it too well. So I hit it there, so I just tried to scramble, and obviously making that putt was definitely nice to finish on that note today.
You seem very peaceful this week. Do you feel ready to win again?
Yeah, it would be great to be. It's great to be back in contention. It's great. I played really solid, and I played really consistently, especially in the back half of my season last year. And I think when you keep putting yourself there, you feel like at one point it's going to fall. But I'm playing alongside the best female golfers and some of the best athletes in the world. So it's not easy, and that's why I think rather than getting too carried away about what somebody else is doing, I'm just trying to hit. Keep giving myself chances. Try and hit good shots and just be committed, and that's all I can do. And and just enjoy being out there, enjoy being in that position, and we'll have to see what happens at the end of tomorrow.
I know with club selection it was difficult today. I watched you and Danielle step away, switch clubs. Would you say it was more analytical, or did you go with your gut a lot? Like, this just seems like the shot.
I think it's more, I think it's just feel. I don't have an exact equation on how many mile per hour and that pin equals what. If I did have a calculator like that, that would make my life a whole lot easier, make Derek's life a whole lot easier. But sometimes it's feel. It might be a full 6, it might be a chip 5. I think when it's windy, you can be so creative, and I think Danielle's one of the most creative players. She works the ball a lot, and as someone playing alongside her, it's also really cool to kind of see that. So yeah, I think it's very feel based, but also at the same time, because we're in between the trees, the wind picks up and dies down, and that's probably what our process was of, like, if we have to back off, it's not really the sense of it changing. Yeah.
Thanks.
Thanks, Lydia.
Perfect. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah.